Oops, mic was muted. Still trying to nail down the correct level. Good morning. Okay, that sounded loud as fuck, but it did not clip into the red. Let's do one more. That sounds so fucking great. It's reaching minus 15. So we're going to listen to Alan Watts' Transformation of Consciousness. It's one of my favorite talks that isn't already on the curriculum. Except there is an excerpt of it that I have on the 2:22 a.m. Sleep and Death short. Okay, this is minus 18.4. But I'm gonna go ahead and check the mic settings, because I think there's some kind of problem specifically for the microphone. The level's just set at 100%. It's not being down leveled. It's just not a very good mic. It's the mic on the Logitech C920, which I've had for like 4 years now. Only used it a couple times before having it in this office crafting setup. So let's try minus 19.2. And let's just turn cable B down to minus 3 instead of minus 2. Cable B is where I send all my Blizzard game sound and the Brave browser, so I can play anything Brave is playing straight into the stream. Transformation of Consciousness. I was running this yesterday on the Insomnia Cure reel. Alright, muting my preview so I can stop hearing what I just said coming back, which is incredibly disruptive. So we're doing Ultra Tranquility, which is super relaxing meditative gameplay plus Alan Watts listening. Basically the only thing I did in the previous Diablo season, just Tranquility. It was so relaxing. Okay. Transformation of Consciousness, Alan Watts. I have a playlist. It might already be on the playlist. Let's see. Not under this account. Switch accounts. So I have a playlist where I've saved some of the official Alan Watts channel. Problem is that they took those playlists off of visibility, so the only ones I have access to anymore are the ones I added to the playlist. when I could see them through those unlisted playlists. Maybe this one, Insomnia Satori. Nope, that one doesn't have any of the official. Night Night Watts. Nope, I don't have access to that playlist anymore. Not to worry, because I will just plug in my Watts full works file, but I have to grab it out of my external drive. Need a longer cable that can plug into this SSD external that I have. Okay, downloaded. Wait, what? Backup files. Ah, here we go. Watts. Alright, let's get Diablo going. I've got some Warcraft gameplay lined up to do, but it's mostly just lollygagging. Like I have to unlock the rest of the Argus quests so I can access the elves on the Alliance, because I'm starting a couple new Alliance characters for the server that Spooky Squad is going to be convened on for actual group content, which I am putting off purchasing Shadowlands, but when I do, I'll buy the one that comes with a boost to skip a shaman up to max to be my official main character to heal the group. Shaman healing's a lot of fun though. So, whoops, I accidentally just launched WoW instead of Diablo. Okay, it's under human consciousness. Alright. Okay, let's... It's under the human consciousness. So these are tagged under their album title is actually under the greater. So like human consciousness is under something called the extended seminars. But this is a 4-part, so let's load this in VLC. Kick some volume up because it's mastered rather low for audio from the 60s. Of course it had to start me in this piece of garbage, Act 3. No, no to that. I'm gonna put this on screen by going to my VLC playlist. Might as well just put it up at the top here. I'm going to switch up the layout here. I'm going to put this over here. I was going to tell you a little story about what to do about it if you're experiencing infringement, you're trying to share your joy, and the person you're sharing with it criticizes you in a malicious way and says that what you like to do is not helpful or valuable. what to do about that exactly, but there's nothing you really can do about it because you like what you like, you enjoy it. It's mentally healthy for you. It's your peaceful space, your safe place, your happy place. If you go to show that to somebody else and you explain that you're trying to show it to be able to share that benefit, and so you can be transparent about your process and your way of being well, and that person is still capable of maliciously acting out. Essentially, that's toddler behavior. It's really difficult because you care about people. You care about the people you care about. There's no getting out of that. You care about them. That's that. But the thing is, there's nothing to do about it. Because you do what you do to be well, to be happy, to have your joy. You do that, and you share it in every way that you can. And you don't make concessions with it. You don't give it up because somebody else is being critical of it. You don't infringe it. You practice what you practice for your well-being, period. But what do you do about the person you care about who is infringing your ability to do that by giving you refusal instead of support? Basically, the only real solution is to take it out of their view, to take it somewhere else. And that's not always possible, but that's essentially what I have done to pursue my craft and my best well-being out of view of someone who fails to support what's important to me and fails to support my creative piece. I had to take it out of their view. I had to take it to my own solitude and just practice it for my health. Every time I try to share it or expose that it's taking place, it's a disaster. It's literally something I always regret. But also, eventually, I would regret never providing a chance for it to be seen if I were to just box it up forever and never give chances to get a different outcome. You see, both of those steps are essential to dealing with the problem. You have to be catchable, but also be uncatchable. You have to be touchable, but also not be touchable. And there's not really a great solution. There's no real answer. If somebody's giving you shit when they should be happy for your happiness, what do you do about that? You can't stop caring about somebody. You still care about them. It's just really, really frustrating when not only are you not supported, but you're given shit for something that makes you healthier and is a healthy educational tool. For me, I can't cure my insomnia without playing games and listening to my Zen and mysticism content. I just literally can't. I have the sleep I get, it eventually happens, but it's barely effective. It barely counts as rest. And I usually wake up with some level of panic attack. So I have a pretty well established now meditation process. There could be any number of activities that fit what turns the gears of my mind. So playing the game is one of the big ones, of course, but I can also watch content I've made or that others have made within the games that do this for me. That's the moral of the story, though. You have to do what makes you healthy. If you don't, then you are going to devolve into the worst version of yourself that there can be. So that's what happens if you allow infringements to it and you don't challenge them. You go down the rabbit hole of meet the worst self that you could possibly know. That's what happens.
Yesterday afternoon, I was working mainly on the contrast between the normal state of waking conscious attention, which was this one, number 3, and what you might call the generalized awareness of the human organism. And I was using the metaphor. Buddhist philosophy speaks of the 4 invisibles: water to the fish, air to the bird, mind to mankind, and enlightenment to the ignorant. Because you see, you never know your own element.